All right, everyone, so we know we got 2 more days here till Thanksgiving, but before that happens, everyone gets the turkey there on the table. I wanted to, again, shout out and give it all to our area football teams for all advancing to the regional semifinals here this week. All of them will be held here this Friday, so without further ado, here are all the matchups here for 2, 3, 4, and 5A. First, let's begin here in 2A. Again, we have 2 games here in our area. The first one, you see it there, the game of the year that we're talking about here in the Crossroads between Refugio and Ganado. This game will be Friday night at 7 p.m. there at Sand Crab Stadium there in Port Lavaca. So that game will be at 7 p.m. It's going to be a packed house for sure in that one. Then in 2A Division II, the Shiner Comanches will face the Granger Lions. That game will be at Tiger Stadium in Smithville, Texas. That game will start there at 7 p.m. Now over to 3A. We have 4 matchups here on the slate. We're going to first start here in the Region 3 part there in 3A Division I with Yoakum. Trying to get some revenge versus Columbus, because last time those 2 teams faced here earlier in the season, Columbus won by 20 points. So see if they can try to get some rebound and response, because that game will be at 7 p.m. there at Katy Legacy Stadium there, so in Katy, Texas there for Yoakum fans. Now again, how about Goliad? They're going to face the Llano Yellow Jackets. That game will be there at 6 p.m. there at Ferris Stadium, just outside of San Antonio there for Goliad fans. Then Edna will face the Randolph Rohawks. That game will be at 7 p.m. in San Antonio's Comlander Stadium there. And then finally for Tidehaven in 3A Division II, they'll face the Van Fleck Leopards, who've been upsetting a couple teams here as of late. That's going to be a 1 o'clock though kickoff, 1 o'clock there at Bay City's Memorial Stadium for Tidehaven. And finally, let's look here at 4 and 5A here with the teams. In 4A Division I, the Lavernia Bears and the Calhoun Sand Crabs. 2 teams got big upsets last week. They're going to be facing each other also at Katy Legacy Stadium earlier in the day. That game will be at 2 p.m. And then for Bay City, they're going to be facing the Cow Allen Wildcats at 7 p.m. They're out there in Rutledge Stadium in Converse, Texas. 4A Division II, Cuero will face top-seeded Wimberley there at 7:30 at Texas State University. And then finally, Victoria West looks to keep those postseason hopes alive. They're in a rematch game as well versus the Bernie Greyhounds at 6 p.m. at Seguin Matador Stadium. And now, those were all the matches. But one of the games I mentioned, though, was, again, I thought could be a game of the year here in the Crossroads between Ganado and Refugio. I expect, like I mentioned, this game's going to be a packed environment and a lot of firepower. Ganado's got a top quarterback there in Bryce Ullman. He's been breaking records the entire season there for the Indians. And they have a star running back who's been coming on as a late 2 in Logan Burrs, and also wide receiver Austin Pena has been huge. But for Refugio, they got some athletes as well. Keelan Brown has been outstanding. He's one of the most dynamic quarterbacks here in the state of Texas. And the running back Jordan King has been on point the entire year. I think the key in this game is going to be which defense is going to make a stop there at the end, because I expect a lot of points to be scored. Now, I mentioned a couple of those stars here, so I wanted to put it to the test here for our viewer poll today. I thought, who you think will be the impact player here in this matchup between Ganado and Refugio? And the options were Ganado quarterback Bryce Ullman, Refugio running back Jordan King, or Refugio quarterback Keelan Brown, or Ganado running back Logan Burrs. And a lot of you are picking there the quarterback for Ganado there in Bryce Ullman. So see if that changes up there going into the 10 o'clock show. And then finally tonight, former Texas head coach Mack Brown will not return as North Carolina's head coach there next season. Again, he led the team to the Tar Heels to 6 bowl appearances, 1 to the Orange Bowl. He helped 18 NFL draft picks there for Mack Brown. Again, he used to coach there at Texas there for 16 seasons, leading the Longhorns to a national title back in 2005. According to North Carolina Athletic Director Bubba Cunningham, he said Mack Brown has won more games than any football coach here in North Carolina history. We deeply appreciate all that he has done for Carolina football and our university. That's going to do it here for sports. Don and Shauna, back to you.